Greetings everyone. So today I'm going to be showing you all a few steps on how I tamed my budgie, because now he's comfortable like going on my finger and my shoulder and flying around the house. So I thought I'd share the steps that I used to accomplish this. So keep watching to find out more. So step number 1. So before you actually get into taming your budgie, when you first bring your bird home, you actually don't want to immediately start training him. You want to allow them time to get used to their surroundings. So when you first bring them home, for the first week or two, you kind of want to just leave them alone and avoid putting your hands inside the cage. You just want to put your hands in there for the necessary things like to change their water and food. But other than that, you kind of just want to leave them alone and just speak to them so that they can get used to their surroundings and get used to you. Okay, now moving on to step number, what number is this? Number 2. Now we are going to be getting the bird used to our hands. So what you want to do is place your hands on the outside of the cage. And this is just allowing the bird to get used to your hands so that he won't be afraid of it. So you're just going to place your hand on the cage in each direction, like on the side, on the top, and on the other side. And you're just going to do this for a few minutes throughout the day, maybe a couple of times a day, whenever you can find time. And just in each position that your hand is in, you want to leave it there for about a minute or two. And you want to continue this step every day for a week. So it's really important not to skip steps and not to try to rush steps. So do each step at least for a week, because it's important when it comes to bonding with your budgie. And at this point, you still don't want to be putting your hands in the cage if it's not necessary. So the next step is to put some of your bird's favorite food in your hand so that he'll start eating out of your hand. And then eventually he may start to hop on your hand once he really gets more comfortable. Come on, you're supposed to be cooperating. Anyway, he's kind of used to my hand now, so he kind of just hops all over it and kind of comes out the cage sometimes. But you just want to feed him some of its favorite food out of your hand. So when you're moving on to this step, typically the food that you use when training a budgie is millet. They sell these at the pet store for really cheap, so they should be really easy to find. But this is the type of food that budgies really like, so when you train them, they're more likely to like come to you and eat out of your hand. So I would definitely recommend using millet when training your budgie. So the next and last step you want to do is start to get him to go up onto your finger. So all you have to do is place your finger in front of him and press against his body, and he'll automatically step up on your finger. He was a little nervous now because I had the camera in my hand, but you just place your hand underneath and then press against the body, and he just steps up. He was kind of nervous. So that's pretty much the last step. These are the steps that I used, and I found that it worked really well to tame my budgie. Like, he's really comfortable going onto my finger and on my shoulder and stuff. So I figured since it worked for me, I'm sure it could help someone else. So I decided to make a little video to share it. So if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to put it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer. Have a great day.